If your trades still feel like educated guesses instead of confident decisions, it might not be your setup. It might be your missing feedback loop. I tested TradeZella, TradeSync, and Edgewonk to find out which journal actually helps you improve, not just track stats. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your trading style. Before trying each platform, I wanted to know what other real traders were saying too, so I went deep into the reviews. And let's be honest, when you're analyzing any tool with your money on the line, it's smart to start with the one-star reviews. That's where the real red flags usually show up. One user shared that he jumped in for a full-year subscription to TradeZella based on the hype, only to regret it within the first hour. He couldn't sync with his broker, found manual trading entry frustrating, and when he asked for a refund, he was told they don't offer them. Now, that sounds rough, especially if you're excited to start journaling and immediately hit a wall. But here's the thing, this kind of review seems to be rare, and in most cases, issues like these come down to specific brokers or user expectations. He didn't mention which broker he tried to sync with, and the reality is that no platform syncs perfectly with every broker. I've seen plenty of traders get around this by importing CSVs or using workarounds that TradeZella's support team actually walks you through. On the flip side, many users swear by the platform. One guy said he tried many trading journals, but TradeZella stood out by far. What really sold him was the fully integrated backtesting tools and in-depth reporting features that made his trading more transparent and helped him get actionable insights from past strategies. With an average rating of 4.7 out of 5, TradeZella clearly had a solid base of loyal users, and from my own experience, I can see why, especially if you're serious about turning journaling into a long-term trading edge. But what I love most about TradeZella is its automated journaling. Instead of spending time manually logging all of your trades, TradeZella does it for you. It pulls in the data and keeps everything organized so that you can spend your time where it actually matters, analyzing your performance and spotting new ways to improve. Now, here's another place where I think TradeZella really stands out. The Trade Replay tool. This feature lets you go back and replay your trades step by step, almost like rewinding a video. It's honestly like watching the game tape after a match. You get to see exactly where you made the right moves and where you might have messed up. So this kind of detailed review is priceless, especially if you're a day trader making split-second decisions. Another thing I appreciate is how customizable the analytics are. You don't get like this kind of customization with other trading journals. From what I've seen, you can basically just slice and dice your trade data to see exactly what's working for you and exactly what isn't, right? So whether you want to focus on your win rates, your position sizes, or even your performance by strategy, TradeZella has the tools to make sense of all of it. It's like having a personal trading coach that shows you pretty much exactly where to adjust. All right, so we've looked at some of the powerful features that TradeZella brings to the table, but no platform is perfect, right? And TradeZella is not an exception to that. For starters, the one thing that stood out to me is that the platform can feel a little overwhelming at first, especially if you're brand new to journaling your trades. But here's the thing, that learning curve is actually a good sign. It means that you're not dealing with these basic spreadsheets just in disguise with stuff layered on top. And once you get past that initial learning bump, it clicks and everything starts making sense. They've got tutorials, customer support, and a community that helps you get up to speed fast. The next trading journal that I think deserves your attention is TraderSync. And before testing TraderSync, I know I had to dig into what other traders were really saying, and just like before, I started with the one-star reviews, because that's where you usually find out what could actually go wrong. One user claimed that even after canceling the service, TradeSync kept charging his card. Now, billing issues like that are frustrating, especially when you're expecting a clean and cut cancellation. But in this case, I figured out that it was a rare situation. I don't know the full story, maybe he didn't fully complete the cancellation steps, or maybe there was a delay on the billing cycle. Either way, if something like that ever happens, it's usually solvable with a credit card chargeback. But honestly, I doubt it gets that far for most people, if any. Now, on the flip side, Many users are absolutely loving TradeSync. One experienced day trader said that he spent over a year searching for a solid journal that could help him level up his strategy. What finally stood out to him was how easy it was for him to tag trades and basically create custom categories for analysis within TraderSync. What finally stood out for him was that he felt like TraderSync gave him the exact tools he needed to take his trading to the next level. And I think that with a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, many people agree. TraderSync clearly has a loyal base of serious traders. And from what I've seen, it does a solid job blending performance tracking with deep analytics, especially if you want something customizable and clean. Another standout feature of TraderSync that caught my attention is its AI assistant. And as of now, this is unique to TraderSync and where it sets itself apart from the pack by a long shot. To me, it's like having a personal trading coach built right into the platform. The AI takes a deep dive into your trading history and it points out patterns that you might have missed. So maybe you're performing better on certain days or struggling with specific trade setups. TraderSync will flag those insights for you. It's like shining a spotlight on your exact blind spots, which can be huge for improving consistency. Another feature I really appreciate is the market replay tool, which lets you review trades at speeds of up to 20 times faster. It's perfect for traders who don't have hours to spare but still want to analyze their decision-making process. You can quickly replay the market action and you can see where it entered and exited trades, and you can identify any adjustments that you could have made. It's a huge time saver, and for active traders, this kind of efficiency is a big deal. Now, if you're like me and you sometimes struggle to stick to your trading rules, hey, it happens to the best of us. The strategy tracker is an absolute life changer. This feature lets you create checklists for your trading strategies so you can ensure that you're following your plan every time you enter a trade. Discipline is basically half the battle in trading, and having a tool that holds you accountable can make a massive difference. One of the best things about TraderSync is how customizable it is too. The dashboard is completely flexible, letting you organize widgets to display the exact data you care about most where you want. So whether you're focused on P&L, win rates, or sector performance, you can basically just design a layout that works for your specific trading style. This level of customization is hard to find, and one of the main reasons I think many traders will prefer TraderSync. Now, even though TraderSync packs in a ton of powerful features, and trust me, I use them every single trading day, there are still a couple of things worth pointing out. Just one thing I noticed early on is that the mobile experience doesn't feel quite as polished as the desktop version. It works, no doubt, but when I'm on the go and I want to quickly dig into my stats or tag a trade, it can sometimes feel a little bit clunky. That said, it's not a deal breaker by any means. I've seen the platform push updates consistently, and it's clear that they're working on improving the mobile side over time. But let's get to the next one. Another trading journal I want to discuss with you in today's video is Edgewonk. Before I started using this platform, I took a deep dive into Edgewonk's user reviews, and as always, I started with most people hesitate to look, the 1-star complaints. That's where you usually find the truth that no one's going to sugarcoat. One user shared his frustration about trying to cancel his subscription within the 14-day window. He said that he sent several messages but didn't get a reply and still hadn't received his refund. Now, I get this kind of situation. No one wants to deal with complete radio silence after trying to cancel something. But to be fair, we don't know the full context here. Maybe there was just a delay, and honestly, if it ever got out of hand, that's the kind of billing issue that can usually be resolved through a quick credit card chargeback, though I really doubt it would even get to that point for most people. Now, on the other side of the coin, many traders are actually really happy with Edgewonk. For example, one guy who's been using it for almost a month said it's hands down the best trading platform he's ever tried. What really stood out to him was the chart book feature. He could filter through the setups he took, he could analyze patterns, and look for repeating confluences. The kind of detail that it has that helps you refine your edge over time. And for him, that was a game changer. Edgewonk currently sits at a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars, which says a lot. It's clearly helping serious traders get more clarity and structure in their performance. And in my own use, I saw how it's built to help you go deep in, and not just to track your trades, but actually improve the way that you think about them. What I personally like about Edgewonk is how detailed and customizable it is. Much like TraderSync, this isn't one of those cookie-cutter platforms. It's built for traders who want to dive deep into their habits, strategies, and overall trading mindset. First up, the customizable journal is a standout feature. Edgewonk lets you tag your trades, categorize them, and even track emotional states or specific strategies that you're testing. This kind of personalization really helps you uncover patterns in your trading, whether it's spotting what strategies are working or realizing when emotions are throwing you off your game. And speaking of emotions, Edgewonk goes one step further with its emotional analytics. Now, if you've been trading for a while, you probably already know how emotions like fear or greed can sabotage your decisions. Edgewonk actually tracks the emotional aspect of your trades, so you can see where emotions might be getting in the way and start tackling those habits like directly head on. For me, this is one of the more valuable features here because trading isn't just about the numbers, it's about the mindset and your emotions too. The last Edgewonk feature I'll get to in this video is the advanced metrics. Edgewonk doesn't just stop at basic stuff like P&L or win rates. It digs deeper into metrics like expectancy values, performance by strategy, and other advanced analytics that show exactly how effective your trading decisions are. If you're someone who thrives on just data, I think Edgewonk delivers everything you need to refine and optimize your approach. All right, now that we've covered the features, let's quickly talk about the not-so-perfect side of Edgewonk, because no platform is flawless, right? One thing you need to note is that it's a desktop-based journal, which some people might see as a limitation in today's mobile-first world. Personally, though, I kind of like it. It forces me to sit down, focus, and really reflect on my trades instead of trying to rush through it on my phone in between distractions. So yes, it's not perfect, but the few rough edges are honestly pretty minor compared to the value that you get. All right, now let's talk about pricing. TradeZella, TradeSync, and Edgewonk all offer different pricing models depending on the level of features that you need. But overall, each platform brings something different to the table, and the pricing really reflects what kind of trader you are. Whether you're just starting out or already deep into your trading journey, you'll likely find a fit here that aligns with your needs and your wallet. Check the link in the description for the most up-to-date pricing and any current promos. We keep it updated so you'll always get the best deal. So here's the bottom line. Each trading journal that we covered fits a different kind of trader. If you want deep strategy testing and trade replay, TradeZella stands out. If you like automation and AI insights, TraderSync brings the edge. And if you're more focused on mindset and data mastery, Edgewonk might be your best fit. The key is choosing the one that gives you the most feedback on your actual performance, because that's where the growth happens. Check the links in the description to explore each platform, try them out, and grab any available discounts.